Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mindcrack Survival Multiplayer. It is Monday, December 2nd, 2013. In fact, it's Cyber Monday today, so the first Monday following Black Friday, following Thanksgiving on Thursday, if you celebrate Thanksgiving anyway. And, of course, it is now the holiday season. It is upon us. Everybody putting up their holiday decorations already, although some stores and people start like around October. That's a little too early for my taste, personally. But anyway, let's see. Who do we have here on the server? We've got Anderzel, BOO, Paul Soaresjr Jr., Arcus, Blame the Controller, and Adlington T. Okay. So, it's been a while since I've been on the server here, and I haven't really done a whole heck of a lot since the last episode. I still have to finish up the museum. We're going to do that today. We're going to go out and get pieces of a jungle ruin, which shall go right here. Adlington has kindly donated a jungle ruin for that purpose. He's got one over by him, so we're going to head over to his place shortly. And also, I'm working on my guidebook here, my Northwestern Expedition guidebook, sort of diary and chronological listing of the events and discoveries made by PSJ and Mueller on that Northwestern Expedition. Let me show you how much I have so far. This, by the way, was a suggestion by a commentor, a viewer, so I think I talked about that an episode or two ago, and I'll try to dig up that screenshot of the gentleman that gave me the information, the idea. I think it was Peace Lover. Anyway, PSJ and Mueller, Northwestern Expedition, 1.7 expansion, of course, that's what this is. To explore the wild lands beyond the frontier, to discover and preserve ancient structures and artifacts, to document and collect samples of natural, scientific, and geological discoveries, to make first contact with indigenous peoples, to chart the unknown and prepare for the migration of the masses, or just choose a nice spot for a new home. PSJ and Mueller set forth from the desert temple on the frontier border on November 1st, 2013, heading northwest. They returned on November 11th, 2013, following as a list of their more significant events and discoveries with dates and locations continued. And here's the actual list of events and locations, of course. November 1st, 2013, that's the day we set forth, so PSJ and Mueller set forth from Fort Temple. Heading northwest, met first indigenous life, which was a pack of sheep. Camped in Natural Cave, dubbed Slippery Covers Cave. That's the one where I slid right off the bed and broke my elbow, but we shall not talk about that. All right, so that's pretty much it for now. I've got a listing of all the events from that November 1st adventure, the day we set forth. Ow! And it's a pretty long list, so I'm going to work on this book a little bit off camera, and then I'll show it to you when I'm all done. That actually took quite a bit of work to go back and watch all my videos. Fortunately, on my return journey, I did take some screenshots of locations, so that was kind of helpful. All right, so I've made a little more progress with the Northwestern Expedition Guidebook, which, by the way, is going to be available here in the museum and the gift shop for sale. I can copy this book once I sign it, and you make it into a glowy book. You can actually make copies of it quite simply, and I'll have a whole bunch here for others to come in. When visitors come to the museum, they can purchase it for a small fee. Anyway, so let's pick up where we left off. We had just left the Slippery Covers Cave and continued on to the northwest, where we encountered a herd of wild horses. And then we discovered an ancient desert temple and unearthed treasures for the museum, which, by the way, are right in this box, awaiting to be placed up in the second floor, where we're going to have the artifacts and treasures exhibits. We continued from there and befriended indigenous desert folk at a desert temple. And then we found and explored our first new biome, savanna biome. Actually, not the first. We did a mesa once before, didn't we? Anyway, so at least on this expedition, it was our first new biome, which is a savanna. But we were met by savage native chickens, and a great battle ensued. And we've dubbed this location the Great Chicken Massacre. There is a sign there to commemorate that, the battle and the losses from both sides. Collected first New World flora specimen. I think that was pretty much a one-sided battle. I don't think I lost anybody, but several chickens died that day. Collected our first New World flora specimen, which was a lilac bush. Found our first peony. Plucked our first blue orchid, which I don't have the coordinates for, unfortunately. And all those things here, these new flowers and stuff, are somewhere in a chest, and we're going to Set that up somewhere in a natural sciences museum. And then we discovered a roofed forest biome where we established a cozy forward operating base on a giant red mushroom. Huzzah! Slept there for a few days, in fact. And then on November 4th, we continued our expedition and found the sunflower plains and flower forest right next to each other. And that's where we built another portal on top of the flower forest hill and dubbed it Flower Power Portal, and also established a forward operating base nearby. Then we went to the nether and located the old fortress ruin. And I need to get the coordinates for that. So this is where I'm going to finish the book, because you can't actually go backwards in this book. I can't go back here and make changes without completely deleting the entire page. I have to backspace. So I'm not going to do that right now. I guess I could go to the next page. Yeah. Well, there's not really that much left. So I think what I'm going to do is get those coordinates and we'll come back to the book. So for now, let's just put the book away so it don't get lost. Put that in my ender chest. And let's check with Adlington and see if he's got that jungle ruin for us. Hey, Ads, you have a jungle ruin near you. He did offer this to me one time before. He does, so care to donate a few pieces of it to the museum. So I just want to verify it, because I know he did offer me this in Skype quite some time ago. So I think we'll head over there and get what we need. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks. And I'll have to give him a Golden Digger Shovel Award eventually. So we have, I think, 7 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, there's only 6? I'll have to check my notes. I thought there were 7 pieces from a jungle ruin. But I'll check the notes and we'll head over there and snag those pieces. So let me head over on Ferris and I'll meet you there. Oh, poor fella just got blown up by a creeper, Adlington. After allowing me to go and take some pieces of that jungle. Maybe the creeper lives there or something, or he knows people that lived there at one time. He's got some sort of connection to this jungle ruin. He doesn't seem happy about it. So he blew Adlington up. Well, that stinks. All right. Oh, anyway, I'm going to go get the pieces regardless. This is not Adlington's place. This is town, and you probably recognize it as such. I have not been here in some time, so it looks like we have some new buildings, some new monuments, and some new circular pink and maroon odd-looking structures here. I don't know what the devil this is. Got a little track going on down underneath. Okay, it's clearly not finished. I'm not so sure the pink and the maroon works together. Kind of a clashy combination, if you ask me. But then again, who am I? I don't know anything about fashion. I just thought pink and red. I know pink and red don't go. So, what do you think? Pink and maroon? I don't know. So I don't know what that is. Doesn't really have any identifying signs or anything on it. So this is clearly some type of a sword. We've got the handle, the pommel, and the guard, and the blade stuck into the ground. Kind of like Excalibur, right? We have a sign here, a couple of signs. And this says, dedicated to my incredible fans, thank you for all that you do. My guess, and you guys probably already know who did this, if you watch Mindcrack and the other guys. This is by BTC. Am I right? And BTC may have made this for his fans because they he had a computer crash, a pretty severe one, and he was out of commission for a while. He's doing this full time, and he couldn't make videos. And he, I guess, he put out kind of a call for support, and a lot of folks pitched in. And now he's got a new system up and running, apparently, so he can continue doing this. His passion, making videos for you guys. So that's pretty awesome. Definitely awesome fans. Now this, I'm not sure what the heck this is. It's under construction from this angle. I can see right in. Let's go see if there's another way in. Oh, here's the front door. Wow! I've never seen that picture before. Painting. Oh, it's a theater. Alright. Oh, it's not open yet. I don't think I'm going to go in. If it's unfinished, it's probably dangerous. I don't have a hard hat on. I'll get sued. Get off the I was going to say fence. I know you guys, whenever you hear me say and then I stop, you always think, oh my god, no, no, no. I said fence. It's not really a fence. And then I held back and I was like, well, it's really a wall. Anyway, what the devil is this? So this is a message board. You can find the M board in the Nether hub. Who made this? This is weird. Some special texture with the Mindcrack logo, messages. That is neat. I don't know how to do that. Okay, cool. Alright, that's nifty. Arcus, my man. This must be his theater. Hey, nice theater. How do you spell it right? Or does he do it the wrong way? Like you weirdos overseas. Theatre. Alright, here we are at Adlington's Nether stubby hubby portal thingy, but unfortunately it is not horsey approved. I'm going to have to get the zoning board to look into this. It does not meet horse regulation. In fact, I don't think mine does either, so maybe I won't call anyone. So, Ferris, I'm going to have to leave you behind, and I'm going to have to take a minecart. Now, I believe there's a trick to this. Somebody made this fancy contraption. I stand here, press a button, and a minecart doesn't come out. And I don't go anywhere, so that's good. Alright, looks like Adlington is all out of minecarts. So, I'm hoofing it, baby. I'm gonna have to hoof it. Oh my gosh! No! I'll just make one. Bam! We're here. Let me out, and I want that back. That's mine. This one, I guess I'll send back. Go. Alright, now I'm assuming this goes right to Adlington's base. I guess we'll find out. This is usually what happens when I travel to the Nether. Honestly, I would rather just take a ride on the surface. Pay what you want. Enchanted diamond picks. Holy mackerel. Unbreaking. Wow, fortune is really nice. Leave payment in chest. I like building blocks and slime balls. Well, had I known this ahead of time... Oh, here he is. Hey, buddy! Hey, hey, hey! Yeah, Jungle Ruin. Gotta be around here somewhere. I don't think I've ever been out here before. This is cool. Oh my gosh, he's got spy chickens. What's wrong with this guy? No payment needed. I didn't take the darn thing. I gotta give him something. I can't just take a pick and not give him anything. So I see jungle. This is a good sign. I still want to find my own jungle ruin so that I can pull treasures out of it. Because I hate asking people for authentic artifacts and treasures from things. So I'll go find my own eventually in the new world. Out on the borderlands, and then you know, I'll snag some of the artifacts from that one. There it is. I see it. Whee! All right, awesome. It's funny how there were no jungle ruins, and I saw at least 2 or 3 jungles passing through the new world. In fact, I never even saw a cat. Not even a single ocelot. Where you going, buddy? It's right here. I see it. I sees it. Wait, you mean this one? Wait, you mean this one? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Is there more than one? Here's one. Cool, thanks, man. I only need a few pieces. Ow. Blind and aggressive. Sheesh. I'm going to have to give him some anger management classes like I told Anders I would give him anger management classes as well. He wants to teach everybody how to murder. I think you guys missed that exchange. Oh, look at this. Awesome. Okay. We got everything. Oh! Well. Alright, let me... I'm looking at the redstone thinking maybe I should grab some of the redstone dust. I've got a list of the items to take out of here. A jungle ruin. Oh, dang it. Jungle ruin has 8 things. 8 things. Maybe even more. I don't know if I have enough spots. I'm gonna have to get fancy with it. Gonna have to get jiggy with it. Alright, anyway, so let's go ahead and take a few pieces. What we need is, and I don't want to get this too confused with other pieces. We're gonna need 1 piece of mossy stone. We're gonna need a piece of cobblestone. Oh, just like that. Dang it. Alright, well, it's the one on top. There. Remember, this is natural parts of this structure that were generated by the game that are part of the building and not necessarily things that are growing inside, like vines and stuff like that. Okay, it has to be quote-unquote man-made. Alright, so there's that. Looks like a stair. Why don't we take one where it may not cause... Oh, perfect. Perfect. I need all of that, too. Wow, I might even have more than... Alright, we'll take this one, which is kind of out of the way. We've got a stair. We will need a treasure box. We don't need an egg, however. So a treasure box. Right? Do we really want the repeater? I wasn't thinking a repeater, but I guess it is part of it. The one thing we don't have here is the tripwire. Someone removed the tripwire system. If I could get 1 piece of string, and maybe I'll just have to get that from another one. I want authentic pieces. All authentic. I'm not going to go get a piece of string and pretend it was from it and try to pawn it off. So I'm going to need the tripwire string and the tripwires, which are missing. But that's okay. So we have that many pieces. Let me see. Stairs, couple chiseled. Oh, the secret chamber. Right. Where is the secret chamber? That was down here. Looks like somebody took all the chiseled pieces. So, oh no, here's one. So we'll take a lever and a chiseled piece. Alright, so all these will be donated by Adlington. Wow, we're going to end up with a lot more pieces than I thought. We're going to need a lot more space for that, aren't we? Alright, so I guess that's everything from Adlington's jungle ruin. So that'll be good, because that'll get his name on there too, and I'll just get the rest of the pieces from my own. It would be nice to have other people making donations and being recognized for those donations, so now Adlington's name will be there. Very cool. Let me just take one more look around for the tripwire hooks. Definitely missing. Yep, looters were here. They made it here before me. So you've got to beat the looters. Because if you come after the looters, all the good stuff is already gone. Not necessarily good stuff, just, well, any pieces that might belong in a museum. The looters don't care. They just take everything. Alright, so I think I'll head back now. I don't want the egg. Alright, well that was very generous of Adlington to not only give me the pieces of the jungle ruin here, but also to let me take that diamond pick without giving him anything in return, at least immediately. But he does want some things. Iron, quartz, redstone stuff, stone, woods, all good. I've got some of that all over the place, so I'll gather a bunch up and put it in the trading post for him. And I also promised him a free season pass to the museum. And I guess I owe him a Golden Digger Shovel Award too, so that should be proper recognition, I think. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and put the goods down before I lose them or use them. Lose them or use them in the wrong place. So let's put that there. And this right now isn't really in any particular order. Let's just get them down on the pedestals. I'm going to have to get creative with the rest of this stuff. We've got the redstone repeater, the lever, and the redstone dust. So, unfortunately, there's only one spot left there. We're going to have to use these 3 spots, and maybe that's what these 3 spots are for. So, we'll just consider this section here an extension of the jungle ruin exhibit. And I still need the trip wire hooks and the string, the actual trip wire. So my plan then, I think I can fit that here. So if I put a hook here, and the string between the two, I think you can do one block between the two hooks. I'm not sure. I'll have to test that out. This is Jungle Ruin from ads. I'll just dump that in there for now. For safekeeping. Okay, cool. And I think as far as this design goes over here, I'm just going to stick with the green. And what's underneath? Green and white. Green and white. Is that white or is that gray? Oh, I think that's gray, actually, isn't it? Let's put the green down here. Since this is going to be an extension. Let's see how this looks. Oops, it doesn't go there. It's the wrong one. Do half and half. Alright, and now full-size green blocks right there. Oh, my new pick. Yay. And I gotta get rid of that glowstone too. But I'm not sure. Let me just check. What is this stuff? Is this white? Hello? No, it's light gray. Okay. I think I have some more of that anyway, so no biggie. Alright, so let me just bang this out here, and I guess I'll be right back. Or I could tell you a little bit about my daughter's first ice hockey game. She's a field hockey player, but she had her, she's never played ice hockey before. She had her first ice hockey game over the weekend. It was just a scrimmage game, so it wasn't anything too important. So she got a little playing time. Now the thing about ice hockey is if you're not a player, if you haven't played since like you could walk, you know, if you don't know how to skate, you're kind of at disadvantage because most of the kids in ice hockey these days start out pretty young. Ooh, it's dark here. You know, either it's one of the parents played hockey growing up, right? Or a sibling played hockey or something. Because typically it's not the kind of sport you just jump into as a sophomore in high school. But she, well, yeah, that's how she is. She's a real go-getter. She loves field hockey. And she's very good at field hockey. And ice hockey is pretty similar, I suppose, except that you're, you know, on ice instead of a grass field or turf. But other than that, it's, you know, I say it's similar, but it really isn't. It's, if you've never played field hockey, then it might seem very similar. But the thing about, what did I do with my greens? Did I drop them? Hello, greens. Anyway, so see, the thing is with field hockey is the field hockey stick, you can only use one side of it. One side's flat, the other is rounded. And you're only supposed to hit the ball with one side of it, the flat side. If you hit it with the other side, it's a penalty. It's actually a penalty. Unlike ice hockey, you can hit it with anything. In fact, in field hockey, you can't touch it with your feet. You can't touch it with a knee, a leg, a hand. The ball has to be on the ground, or hit it with the flat of the stick. If it hits any other part of the stick, or your foot, or any part of your body, that is a penalty. Which is completely different from ice hockey, right? Because ice hockey, you can pretty much hit it with anything. You can catch it and drop it in front of you if you want. You can kick it, you can hit any part of the stick, etc. So I'm sure that's got to be difficult. I've tried doing field hockey with her, and I don't get it. So going from one to the next seems like it would be really feel very unorthodox. Anyway, what am I doing here? So, Alright, I'm going to have to figure out what to do with these. Darn it, darn. Alright, so I think I'm going to call it quits for now and just get a little more organized and figure out what we're going to do over here. And then we'll get the dungeon pieces and the end obsidian and get the rest of the jungle stuff. And we should be good. I've got to get these couple of missing pieces, the slabs, essentially. So I'll have all that ready for next episode, I guess. So we can get that done and then move upstairs to the treasure and artifacts wing, where we have all kinds of goodies to get started there. And then, of course, the Mindcrack history is going to go in that section. So we're getting there. Slow progress, slow but steady. Unfortunately, that's the name of the game when you are a dad and business owner, etc., and you have a limited amount of time to play these things. So, but you guys understand that, and I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to quit right now. We'll see you all soon in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good day. Bye-bye. Hi, I'm back. You know me. I have a really hard time saying goodbye. Not to mention that I'm kind of annoyed that I have these items from the Jungle Ruin, and they're sitting in a box. I really want to get them into the exhibits. So I'm back at the Jungle Ruin for a couple of more authentic pieces. And because I have a solution for this little problem that I have with the pedestals and the glass. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to take all of these. Well, I'm going to take one. We'll put one back. I need one more of these. I'll take one more lever. I'd like to leave at least one of those for anybody else that might want one. Can't imagine why. And a couple more authentic pieces of mossy cobble and authentic bits of this here, just regular cobble, because I'm going to make pedestals. I'm going to use these in the pedestals. Just like I did with the doors and the stronghold, I realized, you know what? Let's just do that. So I'm going to put this down with the lever on it. Well, I'll show you. Let's go back to the... let's head back. All right, we're back. Let's grab those items from the Jungle Ruin. And let's get her done. So the plan is then to put that chisel there. One of the levers on it. So this will be the lever exhibit. So that's nice and authentic. So I move the chest over there, make space for that, to keep those two together. We'll put that there, that on top, that on top of that. What do you think? Not too shabby? Works for me. Let's get some glass. We can throw it on top of that. It might look a little weird floating up above, but I think it'll work. Can I do that? I might have to bring a piece down from above. Let's see. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. Look like authentic museum exhibit pieces here. Boom. Alright, and I don't know what I'm going to do there. Shoot. Because we're going to have the tripwires here. Yeah, I'll get rid of you. Whoops. Oh, wait. Can we put... Oh, you know what? They have to be up, don't they? Shoot. So I might have to move these around. Maybe what I'll do is put the tripwire hook over here across. And I might have to... Yeah, I don't have a tripwire hook to test right now. I suppose I can make one. Let's go make one just for testing purposes. Iron. Alright, let's go see. Because I don't think you can place these down on top of a block. I think they have to be on the side of a block. Is that right? That is right. Darn! Well, that just screws everything up. It has to be like that. That's going to be too close. You can't even do that. Well, alright. I thought I was onto something, but now I have to make a change. Darn. I'm going to have the wall up higher. They have to be separated. Alright, well, we're close. We're getting close. So I'll think of something else here momentarily. Okay. I think I might be onto something. So now all I have to do is put a piece of string between those two. I think I have some string. We can test this out. Again, I will replace these with authentic items from a real jungle ruin. But just for testing purposes, I want to see if this works. I will connect it with the string here. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Who's better than me? Huh? Huh? Nice. So I can put the sign here. I can get rid of you as well, in fact. And put some real authentic glass down below. Oh, baby. Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put the signs here and just let everybody know that this is actual tripwire string. This is the tripwire. That... Ah! Ooh, wow. Those things pop right off, don't they? Alright, put you back. And then the redstone here. So we can get that squared away. Boom! The power of thought. And, yeah, awesome. Awesome. Alright, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write up... well, let's just do that right now. Let's just at least start over here. And I'll show you guys how this works. Of course, you already know this, but it's moss stone. Is that what that's called now? Moss cobble? Moss cobble. My gosh, I don't know. Why do they change the names on these darn things? Moss stone. Had it right the first time. Used to be mossy. So now it's just moss stone. Fine, whatever. Donated by, this is really what I wanted to get done here. Adlington. What is today? It is December 2nd. You know, I'm probably going to have to go and change all these because we have different date formats. So I'll have December, you know, depending on what part of the country, world you're in, December 2nd, 2013. That is today. And here we have cobblestone. And again, donated by Adlington. December 2, 2013. And I'll just finish the rest of them. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed. Now it is time for me to say goodbye. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you all soon. Gotta go. Stomach's rumbling. Time for some lunch. All right. Bye, all. We'll see you.